Good day and welcome to MAthTutorial. Makinig, manood, at matuto. And this video, we will discuss the angle pairs. Okay, sana all may pairs, di ba? Tulad ng angle, meron silang pairs. Okay, this time, we will discuss the angle pairs. Then, the objective for this video is identify and illustrate the different kinds of angle pairs, which are the supplementary angles, complementary angles, congruent angles, linear pair, and the vertical angles. Okay, then also we will discuss here the congruent angles. Okay, now number 2, derive relationship of geometric figures using measurement and by inductive reasoning. Okay, we have two objectives for this lesson. Now, the first angle pair that we will discuss is the complementary angles. Now, complementary angles, if the sum of the two angles is 90 degrees, again, 90 degrees, the sum. If we will say sum, then we are adding. Okay, we need to add, that is sum. Okay, next example, if we will have here an angle measures 30 degrees, then we have another angle which measures 60 degrees, then the definition of the complementary angles, the sum of two angles. Okay, how many angles? There are two. This one measures 30 degrees. Again, it measures 30 degrees. And the other one measures, measures 60 degrees. Again, 60 degrees. That measures 60 degrees. And this one is 30 degrees. Therefore, we need to add 30 degrees plus 60 degrees. The sum is 90 degrees. And then, through this, since the sum is 90 degrees, then it is complementary angles. Now, another one. If we will have here our figure, we have here angle PEO measures 40 degrees, and another angle OET measures 50 degrees. Then we'll have here the measure of angle PEO plus the measure of angle OET. Then we'll have the measure of angle PEO is 40 degrees plus the measure of angle OET is 50 degrees. 40 degrees plus 50 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. Then these two angles, PEO and OET, are complementary angles. Okay, that is an example of a complementary angle. Now, the next one is the supplementary angles. Kapag sinabi natin complementary, the sum is 90. Then, for the supplementary, the sum of the two angles is 180 degrees. Again, sa complementary is 90. On this part, sa supplementary is 80 degrees. Always tandaan, it is 80 degrees. Example, if we will have here an angle measures 50 degrees, then another angle measures 130 degrees. 50 plus 130, the sum is 180. Therefore, angle measures 50 and another angle measures 130. The sum is 180 and they are supplementary angles. Okay, next, if we will have this figure, an angle POG, okay, measures 110 degrees, and an angle GOI measures 70 degrees. Again, the measure of angle POG plus the measure of angle GOI is equal to 110 plus 70, then the sum is 180. Therefore, angle POG and angle GOI are supplementary angles. Okay, that is the supplementary and complementary angles. Let's try this. Okay, let's try this. Angle A measures 50 degrees. Find the measures of the angles that are supplementary and complementary of angle A. Now, remember, we are solving for the supplementary and complementary of angle A. Okay, for the supplementary, because this is our first problem. Supplementary angles. Now, if we will say supplementary angles, the sum is 180. Then, the given here is angle A measures 56 degrees. And we need to find the supplement of angle A. It means yung kulang para mabuo yung 180. Therefore, we need to subtract. Subtract the given angle, which is the measure of angle A, that is equal to 180 minus 56 degrees. Then 180 degrees minus 56 degrees, the difference is 124 degrees. Therefore, the supplement, okay, the supplement of angle A is 124 degrees. Okay, next for the complementary angles. Again, for the complementary, the sum is 90 degrees. Then our given is angle A, and we need to subtract to find the complement. Then, minus the measure of angle A, which is equal to 90 minus the measure of angle A, which is 56 degrees. Then, the difference is 34 degrees. Therefore, the complement of angle A is 34 degrees. Ayan. Okay, di ba? Madali lang. How to find or what is a complementary and a supplementary angles. Now, let's proceed to another linear angle pair. Okay, the next angle pair that we will discuss is the adjacent angles. Now, adjacent angles are two angles with a common vertex. Okay, they have a common vertex. Example, we have here point E. We have two angles. Okay, we have two angles, angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, and their common vertex, which is point E. Okay, again, they have common vertex. Then the next one, they have common side. Now, for angle 1 and angle 2, we have this side. Ito, pwede siya side. Ito rin, pwede na side ng angle 1 at saka ng angle 1. Ito naman, ito yung side ni angle 2 at ito rin ang another side ni angle 2. Ngayon, sa dalawa, alin dyan ang common side ng angle 1 at saka ng angle 2. The common side is this part. Okay, this would be the common side of angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, yun ang dalawang condition. The two angles with a common vertex and a common side. Another one is no common interior points. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng no common interior points? Kung meron tayo ditong point A, then wala dito naman, hindi na natin pwede makikita si point A. Dito naman si point B. Ibig sabihin, magkakaiba yung interior points nila. Okay? Magkakaiba yung interior points. Wala silang common interior points. Ganon ang adjacent angle. Kumbaga, ito yung classroom, section 1, at ito naman yung classroom na section 2. Then, si student A, hindi talaga pwedeng makikita sa section 2. Diba? At saka si student B, hindi rin pwede siya nandun sa section 1. And that is an adjacent angle. Adjacent angle, I may remind, again, they have common vertex, common side, and no common interior points. Okay, that is an adjacent angle. Therefore, based on this, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Okay. Now, in adjacent angles, example, identify if the pair of angles are adjacent angles or not. Okay, the first figure, we have here angle 1 and angle 2. Now, angle 1 and angle 2. The first condition is they have a common vertex. Ano yung ang vertex ng common one, ng angle 1? This would be the vertex of angle 1. Then, how about for the angle 2? This is the vertex of angle 2. Common ba ang kanilang vertex? Hindi. Magkakaiba yung vertex nila. Since sa first condition pa lang, hindi na meet yung definition or condition ni adjacent angle, therefore, they are not adjacent. Another one. Okay, on this part, again, ang unang condition is they have a common vertex. Now, si angle 1, this would be the vertex. How about for angle 2? This is also the vertex. Okay, we have here angle 1, then angle 2. And this would be the vertex. They have a common vertex. Now, the second condition is they have a common side. This would be the side of angle 1. Ito yung side ni angle 1 at saka ito, side ni angle 1. Next, si angle 2 naman, ang side ni angle 2 ay this part and this part. Then, alin dyan ang common side nila? Ito yung common side. Okay, this would be the common side. Since they have a common side and a common vertex. Right? Okay, pasok na sa dalawang condition. Pangatlo, no common interior points. Now, si angle 1, pag magmalagay tayo dito ng point A, then dito naman, pwede ba natin ilagay si point A? Hindi. Iba na talaga yung points dyan. Kapag dito naman si point C, pwede ba natin ilagay si point C dito? Hindi. Ibang points na yan. Okay? We have here point D. Okay? Ganon. Therefore, magkakaiba yung interior points. They have no common interior points. Then, this angle 1 and angle 2 on this figure, they are adjacent angle. Next, the third figure. Okay, we have here angle 1 and angle 2. Ayan. Now, angle 1 and angle 2. The first condition, they have a common vertex. Ano yung vertex ni angle 1? Dito yung vertex ni angle 1. How about for the angle 2? Saan yung vertex? Ito rin ang vertex ni angle 2. Then, ang sunod na condition, they have a common side. Okay, this would be the side of angle 1 and another side of angle 1. Ayan, side ni angle 1. Then, dito naman, ito yung side ni angle 2 at ito yung side, another side ni angle 2. Now, they have a common side. Meron ba? Wala. Therefore, si angle 1 at saka si angle 2, they are not adjacent. Kasi sa pangalawang condition, hindi na siya pasok. Although, they don't have a common interior points, example A and B, they don't have a common interior points, but the second condition, they should have a common sides. So, dahil iba-iba yung sides nila, wala silang common sides, therefore, hindi sila adjacent. Okay, that is an adjacent angle. Okay, na-discuss natin tatlong angle pair. Una, complementary angles. Pangalawa, supplementary angles. Pangatlo, adjacent angles. And pang-apat is linear pair. Ayan. Now, linear pair. If the two angles form a linear pair when they are adjacent, okay, that is the first condition. Linear pair kapag adjacent and they are supplementary. Ayan, dalawang condition. Pwede siyang tawaging linear pair kapag they are adjacent angles and they are supplementary angles. Okay, example, on this part, angle 1 and angle 2. Okay? Then an angle 1 and an angle 2, Angle 1 measures 30 degrees and angle 2 measures 150 degrees. Tingnan muna natin. The first condition is adjacent. Angle 1 and angle 2. They have common vertex. Ito yung common vertex nila. This would be the vertex of angle 1 and angle 2. That is the vertex of angle 1 and angle 2. Now, common side. And this would be the common side of angle 1 and angle 2. That is the common side. Okay? They don't have a common interior points. No common interior points. If we will have here point A, hindi natin makikita si point A dito. Iba na yung point dyan. Example, point B. Okay, pasok siya. It is adjacent. Next, they are supplementary. Now, supplementary, if the sum of the two angles is 180 degrees. Okay, the sum is 180 degrees. Now, we have here angle 1 measures, the common vertex and a common side. And it is adjacent. Next, supplementary. Let's check. Angle 1 plus angle 2, the sum must be 180. Then, angle 1 is 30 degrees plus angle 2 is 150 degrees. 30 plus 150 is 180. Since the sum is 180, then it is supplementary. Therefore, angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair. Ayan, dalawang condition. It must be adjacent and supplementary. Tingnan natin. Let's try this. Okay? Identify if the pair of angles are linear pair or not. Okay, the first figure we have here. Okay, angle 1 and angle 2. Now, if we will have this symbol, again, in the previous video, we've discussed that one, the different kinds of angle. Now, if you will have this figure, it means it is 90 degrees. Okay, now 90 degrees, the angle 1. Then this one, angle 2 is 45 degrees. Now, the question is, are they adjacent? Yes, they are adjacent. They have common vertex and a common side. They don't have a common interior points. Point A, then dito naman point B. Pero ang tanong, are they a linear pair? No. Okay, they are not linear pair. Why? Because 90 plus 45, 90 degrees plus 45 degrees, then the sum is 135 degrees. Okay, dapat kapag sinabi natin supplementary, the sum is 180 at hindi siya 180, therefore, they are not linear pair. The condition is, they are adjacent and supplementary angles. Pasok siya as adjacent, pero hindi siya pasok as supplementary. Next figure, angle 1, we have 75 degrees, and angle 2 is 105 degrees. Okay, first condition, are they adjacent? Yes, they are adjacent. They have common vertex and a common side. Then, pangalawa, are they supplementary? Let's check. Angle 1 is 75 degrees plus angle 2 is 105 degrees. Then, 75 plus 105, the total is 180 degrees. Then they are supplementary because it is 180 degrees. Therefore, it is linear pairs. Okay, that is a linear pair because it is adjacent and they are supplementary. Next, on this part, they are not linear pair. Bakit? What is the vertex? This would be the vertex, angle 1, and this would be the vertex of angle 2. Based on this, they are not adjacent. They are not adjacent. But the sum is still 180 because 115 degrees plus 65 degrees, the sum is 180. they are supplementary but they are not adjacent, then they are not linear pair. Okay, yun siya ang conditions. Now, tapos na tayo sa apat. We have complementary, supplementary, adjacent angles, and the linear. Okay, next is the vertical angle. But before we will discuss vertical angles, we will discuss first what is a congruent angles. Now, congruent angles, two angles are congruent if their measures are equal. Again, we have the word congruent, then if their measure are equals. The measure of their angles are equal. Example, we have here angle ABC. The measure of angle ABC is 45 degrees. And another one, angle XYZ, the measure is 45 degrees. Therefore, they have the same measurement. So, we write that angle ABC is congruent to angle XYZ. And this is read as angle ABC is congruent to angle XYZ. Angle ABC is congruent to angle XYZ. Kasi pareho silang 45. Or, we may also write this one. The measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure of angle XYZ. It will read as the measure, it means yung M, it will read as measure of angle ABC is equal. We have here the word equal, is equal to the measure of angle XYZ. Yung M is measure angle XYZ. Okay? That is a congruent angles. Two angles are congruent if their measure are equals. Okay? Or equal. Okay? If their angles are equal. Ayan. Measure of their angle are equal. That is a congruent angle. Then, based on this, we will discuss now the vertical angles. Now, vertical angles are formed when two straight lines intersect each other. Ayan. We have here line L and line Q. Okay? Then, in a line L and line Q, they intersect each other, then we created four angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. Ayan. Meron tayong apat na angles. If we will intersect, that's two straight line. Next. Their sides form two pairs of opposite rays. Again, opposite rays. Ibig sabihin, yung isa, papuntang ibang direction. Example, pa-right yung isa, ang isa naman pa-left. Or ang isa is going up, going down. Example, on this part, opposite rays. And their angles are non-adjacent. Okay, that is for the vertical angles. O tandaan natin always yan, non-adjacent. Ibig sabihin, walang common sides. Although they have common vertex, but they don't have a common side. Okay, let's check. Now, line L, that is the opposite rays. Okay, for line Q, those are the opposite rays. Now, try to observe. We have here angle 4 and angle 2. Angle 4 and angle 2. Are they adjacent angle? 2 and 4. Okay, they are not adjacent angle. Okay, although they have a common vertex, but they don't have a common side, therefore they are not adjacent. Since they are not adjacent, 2 and 4, then according to the definition of vertical angles, form when two straight lines intersect to each other. Line Q and line L intersect to each other. Then, their sides form two pairs of opposite rays. Ito na side, opposite dito na side. Next, ito na side, opposite dito na side. Therefore, it is pasok sa second condition. In the third condition, their angles are non-adjacent. Since angle 2 and angle 4 are non-adjacent, then they are vertical angles. How about for angle 1? Okay, that would be angle 1. And how about for angle 3? That would be for angle 3. Therefore, this is angle 1 and angle 2, 3. Then, they are also vertical angles. Okay? Yan siya, si angle 1 at saka si angle 3. They are vertical angles, and angle 4 and angle 2, they are vertical angles. Now, eto, vertical angles are congruent. Kaya sinabi natin kanina that we discuss first the congruent angles. Now, the vertical angles are congruent. Because of this, 2 and 4 are vertical angles. Therefore, angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Then, angle 1 and 3 are vertical angles. Angle 1 and angle 3 are congruent. Okay, that is. Now, let's try this. Find the following. If we will have here our given line S and line T. This angle, our given, is 122 degrees. Then we have angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. Example, this would be angle 4. Okay, let's have this. Now, we are tasked to find the measure of angle 1 and the measure of angle 2 and the measure of angle 3. That only given is the measure of angle 4, which is 122 degrees. Now, on this part, try to observe angle 1 and angle 4. Okay. It is a straight line. Then we have here an angle. Therefore, if we will have a straight line and angle, they are what? They are adjacent angles. And they are supplementary. They are linear pair. Right? They are linear pair. Okay. The sum of the angle of angle 1 and angle 4 is 180 degrees because they are linear pair. Huh? Then, find the value of angle 1. Paano ba? Using the addition property of equality, we need to subtract both sides by 102. Ito, isubtract natin 122 degrees. Dito naman, 122 degrees. It becomes angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 122. And angle 1 now is equal to 58 degrees. Therefore, you are tasked to find the measure of angle 1, which is 58 degrees. How about the measure of angle 2? Remember, angle 1 and angle 2 are vertical angles. Tama? Vertical angles. Since the vertical angles are congruent, directly, angle 2 is 58 degrees. Now, angle 3. We have here our given angle 4, which is 122 degrees. And angle 4 and angle 3 are vertical angles. If this is 122, then angle 3 is also 122 degrees. Ayon. Now, thank you for watching Pamati tutorial. I hope that you've learned the different kinds of angle pairs. Okay? Thank you for watching Pamati tutorial. Makinig, manood, at matuto. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your classmates or for those who want to learn about mathematics. Okay? Because mathematics is easy. Thank you for watching. Please click the notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa mga susunod na video. Okay? Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Maraming salamat. Ito, wait lang.